It's Exodus from Louisville day today. Everyone's headed for the airport or the bus or the taxi or the Uber, and I'm going out the door. Yeah, into the rain again. Doesn't really feel like it's still the weekend, but it is. And your weekend starts on like a Thursday or a Friday. So we've got 9:45 a.m. here in Louisville, Kentucky, and it's raining. You can hear it, you can see it, and the gardens are blooming down here, and there is a lot of rain. What's happening is 54 degrees right now. We are underneath the center of an old, about 2011 occluded low pressure system that is stalled right over Kentucky. See the plane? No, I can't see it either. It has been raining here for about 36 hours with a little break here and there. This peony is just waiting for a dose of sunshine to come out. Now, if you're just watching this video, I made a lot of new friends yesterday, and you want to see yourself in out the door weather and more, you got to fast forward about 10 minutes because I do the weather and then the and more from our festivities, playing dress up. It's a serious, fun, adult thing. I asked Janet, what is it about the hats and the dresses, the poofy hats? And she said, well, it's in our DNA. We learn at a very young age that fashion is fun. And it certainly was a lot of fun. But such a mixing of the worlds here with the fashion and the horse racing, beautiful horses, muddy track, weather, fashion, and just overwhelming the senses, overwhelming my senses. So today's theme is meteorologist goes to the Kentucky Derby, but first he's going to do the weather. And it is a fascinating satellite image. There are storms coming in off the Pacific Ocean that are fueling these systems crossing the nation, and right over the eastern United States from about the Mississippi River to the west, to the east rather, it looks like a T. Weather's coming south from Canada, coming north from the Bahamas, and swirling into the center of a mixing bowl that's right over Ohio and Kentucky and Indiana this morning. So the air literally here in the Ohio River Valley is coming at us from the north, the west, the south, the east, the northeast, and it's an upper level low that's going to follow us back to New England, and it's going to produce a lot of rain. How much rain is a big question. There's so many dynamics. Somebody's getting 5 inches of rain in New England in the next 3 days. Let's rewind to yesterday as we were chilly and wet here in New England. We had our first 90-degree day, 90, in Springfield, Massachusetts yesterday, and that fueled the same thunderstorm complex that developed over Kentucky 2 days ago, developed over New England yesterday, and the Severe Storm Prediction Center. Look at some of these temperatures, some more temperatures. Even Cape Cod, 65 to 70. Was it a good day yesterday, Ed, on the deck at Sundancers? 65 to 70 on Cape Cod, while it was 85 to 90 inland, with some spots picking up almost an inch of rain yesterday and some severe weather. And I'll show this beauty image while I'm thinking of it, of Mike Cohia. He's always sending us on X these weather videos, and that new stadium for Rhode Island FC, football, soccer, whatever you want to call it, and it rained, and there was a rainbow yesterday in northern Rhode Island, getting off easy. The severe weather, here's the SPC map. The severe weather stretched out from southern New Hampshire, 1 1/4 inch diameter hail at Hampton Beach yesterday, through 65 mile an hour wind gust at Westfield, right at the airport, Barnes, and down the East Coast. A lot of severe weather yesterday. And the lightning this morning shows the thunderstorms moving out of Virginia, North Carolina, then out over the ocean down to Florida. So that's the severe weather moving offshore. So we're not expecting severe thunderstorms anywhere in the east today, but there's certainly plenty of rain. There's the radar, and you see the broken rains. Russ Murley at Dallas Hill up there in Rangeley, Maine, near Rangeley, Maine, says it's pouring and 48 degrees. And so the cold air is pressing south in Maine, but regional temperature maps this morning was in the 60s. This was at about 8:30, 60s in southern New England, with a dew point also in the 60s. So there is a lot of moisture in the air. We don't have the same dynamics to make severe weather, but we have the dynamics to make rain. So let's get to the NAM high resolution, which is similar but quite different than yesterday. So you have the cold air pressing south. There's a very cold high pressure system in southeastern Canada. And that front, you can see the strip of rain now pretty much from New York to southern Maine. Where's that heavy rain that we showed yesterday into Worcester tonight? Well, it's not coming into Worcester now. It's a moving target, and this is not a sure thing. You can't take it verbatim. But now it looks like that rain coming in from the Atlantic from the south wants to go into Connecticut. Torrents of rain in Connecticut tonight and tomorrow. While most of New England's not raining that hard, there could be flash flooding somewhere near Fairfield County. And that kind of lifts and ends, and then another batch develops. And note, northern New England, I think we're drying it out for a pretty nice Monday, but then another line almost looks like thunderstorms, but I think that's just torrential rain coming back into southwestern Connecticut and kind of looping in from the south. So the air is coming at us from the south and the north, and where it's not raining in southern New England, it's going to be gray and drizzly and turning much cooler as the cold front should make it to the south coast and out to 2 p.m. on Tuesday. There's the rain still coming down in New York and parts of western New England and southern New England. It looks like we're going to have many days in a row. I don't know if we're going to see the sun in the Boston area. Here's the QPF, and it's a moving target for sure. All this says is that northern Maine is probably driest. Cape Cod is probably driest. But anywhere from maybe Lake Winnipesaukee to Narragansett Bay, and especially points west, gets the heaviest rain. And again, that could shift north or south or east or west. We still are not really that great at forecasting weather, but when we get it out to 60 hours by 2 p.m. on Tuesday, and it'll still be going, by then you see the mustard color over southwestern Connecticut. That would produce flash flooding with 3 to 5 plus inches of rain. So yesterday it showed it through Monday. Today we're showing it through Tuesday, and obviously the target has moved from Worcester to about Glastonbury, Connecticut. Scott Dunlop, are you in there? You going to get that rain? You going to chase for us? And so I'm not missing watering my plants in Boston. Here's the Boston meteogram this week. And there goes the temperature down with the wind picking up from the northeast. So it's almost going to look and feel like a nor'easter for tomorrow, and Tuesday. And then it looks like it tries to lift out a little bit Wednesday. Maybe we get some breaks of sun on a nice day Thursday. And then another cold front comes in Friday, and it's raining again on a Saturday and Sunday. When's the last dry weekend we've had in New England? Sunday has been the day when we get the cool winds, but that's actually obviously not happening in New England today. So we're breaking that rhythm of Saturday night and Sunday fronts. And snow is back on the map again, late in the period. All right, I'll try and get through this GFS so we can get to the N more. Weatherman goes to the Kentucky Derby. And here's the GFS and showing that low coming out of Kentucky and Ohio. And it gradually clears up in this region, and weather is focusing on New England with a strong high going north and out to sea, increasing wind from the northeast because of that high. And then that high moves away, but the upper level low is coming right at us, so now you have kind of an occluded low and a warm front on the south coast of New England with air coming from the south and air coming in from the west and from the north all at the same time, and that focuses upward vertical velocity, which makes it rain day after day here. Meantime, you have new storms coming off the west coast, and there's some snows happening in Idaho and Montana. There's some snow out there, but for us, our air is coming mostly from southeastern Canada and from north of Bermuda. And the front just doesn't want to leave, and then when it does look like it wants to leave finally on Thursday, here comes another cold front cascading out of Canada, and here comes the 540 line, and now it looks like almost cold enough for some mixed precipitation in Maine, and there's the 540 line right over New England, upper level low, a surface low out east of Nantucket. So Friday, May 9th, back in play for rain and perhaps some elevation snowflakes. This is a moving target, obviously. And then that kind of lifts out a little bit, but then here comes another cold front next Sunday. These Sunday cold fronts, and this one is even colder. Look at the 540, 534, 528 line coming down. It doesn't show a lot of action with that, but that is a serious boundary. And there could be some rain and or snow trying to fall in the higher elevations in New England out to now about May 11th and 12th. And this goes out to now Tuesday, May 13th. This is 240 hours. That high that goes by could leave us with a late season frost and freeze and record low temperatures here in New England somewhere around the mornings of May 11th or 12th. No big snowstorm on there, but certainly cold enough that we may frost the tops of our mountains. And the 584 thickness is over Nebraska. And that means temperatures could be 582 rather. That means temperature could be 100 degrees in Nebraska on May 13th. And meanwhile, we are in a cold corner here with the 540 line lifting out of New England. But look at up of California. Note the 540 line west of Los Angeles. Cold enough for snow over the Pacific Ocean? I think not, but that just shows a Pacific cool pool. And then the wild card is the low pressure system north of Lake Superior. Is that going to cascade to the southeast and bring us another round of cold and rain for the third week of May? Yet to be determined. YTBD. Yet to be determined. I'm not going to show the coast-to-coast North America snow week 28 in a row because I don't know if it's connected and I didn't look and I'm out of time. We're past 11 minutes and I want to get to the end more of Weatherman goes to the Kentucky Derby and meets two more Weathermen. Well, actually, I met Kevin Harned on Friday during the severe weather we had on Friday. And then yesterday, they tag teamed. Hello, another jet plane going over. You can almost see this one. Ryan. Nice to meet you, Ryan. Are you on duty today? You guys get the day off finally? Get a break? Weathermen are like firemen. You respond whenever the weather calls. If there's a fire, you go to the fire. If there's weather, you go to the weather. And we love our work and we're happy to do the work, even though I'm getting soaked right now. I hope I'm not waking people up. Those jet planes, I think, are a lot louder than I am. Yeah, so the whole structure of the Kentucky Derby is something like I've never seen. All right, so we're parking. We find street parking for free. But then we pay these guys. Will in the golf cart picked us up at our car, so we didn't have to get soaked. Thank you, Will, so much. And I say, how much does it cost? He goes, whatever you want to tip. And these guys, entrepreneurs, making a lot of dough, and friends driving us in the golf cart and some covered golf carts to Churchill Downs, where it was very wet, and meeting a lot of new characters. And we get dressed up. And the interesting thing at the refreshment stands and the adult beverages, cash is only exchanged in tip jars, and many of those tip jars are going to nonprofits and charities to help the kids, and so many philanthropic efforts going on. And we saw members of the Army get inducted to, they took their oath there during between races. There were 14 races yesterday, and even after the Derby, all very exciting, all wagering, horses, weather, fashion, food, mint juleps. Everyone had to have a mint julep. I had one or two. And so no cash registers, I guess is what I was going to say. So there's no, your ticket includes the food and the drink. And of course there are different levels. We didn't get into the first turn dining club, but we got into the first turn club, which had a shelter, a roof over our head, but the air was coming in from the north. So it was a muddy track, but the horses kept going. Some of the races were run on the grass track, and I made a lot of friends, and I got some intel from these ladies that have been coming here now for 17 years in a row, telling me that, oh no, 2018 was colder than this. This isn't the coldest one. Well, I looked back at 2018, and it was about the same as yesterday. It just rained harder on, it was, I think, May 5th in 2018, when there was also an included low over Kentucky. So we're learning weather, fashion, and meteorology, and fun. And so the Wx'n More today is going to be all about yesterday, and then tonight we're not headed north, we're headed south, out a special surprise door again tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. You never know what door we're going out. I'll give you a hint. Daytona Beach, a graduation. Happy graduation season to all those graduating and getting married and wagering on horses and the weather. Weather and horse racing. You never know how it's going to turn out. Here's the Wx'n More from yesterday. It's 11:30. We're gathering. We've got our ponchos and our hats. Probably about 59 degrees outside. Light rain. Our hats. We're going to find the ladies in the hats.
Yeah, ladies in the hats.
Past the limos. Oh boy, there's a man over there not wearing a hat. Why is it? Hey guy. Hey everybody. See you there.
Hey, I jinxed it.
Hi.
That's the problem.
Thanks.
It keeps moving. It's moving target. It's getting way out.
Weller Ave. Where's the food truck? Is that the food truck?
No. Where's my one this year?
Didn't do one this year? Oh well, nice day, kinda. Run for the roses. Not raining this second.
Not raining yet.
Love the horses. It's the closest I've been to a horse. Beautiful. Green everything. And my favorite color, fire hydrant.
Will.
Will?
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you, Will.
Nice to meet you too.
Will, thank you for grabbing us.
Can't lose our hat. Hopefully there's no severe storms today.
Smart move doing this. Is that right?
How you doing? How much have you made this week?
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy because me and my friends are doing it. We're taking turns either going to the Derby or the Oaks. Yeah. So we're doing this back and forth. So I've been doing excellent, man. And yesterday, the other day was like 160 hours every hour. And the day it could
Nice.
It's like 200, 300 every hour. So
That's great.
Seersucker aisle only right here. Wear the logical shoes and carry the fashionable. Love that network. Oh, that's great. We have a winner. What's your name? Where you from?
Gary from Cincinnati.
Gary, nice to meet you. You too. Tim from Boston.
Nice to meet you.
All right, we're inside. Yay. Raining out kind of hard. The tunnel. That's where it's all happening. We're making mint juleps and what else we got there? Margaritas. This is beautiful. You guys are the best, man. Thank you. All right, we're pretty much out of the rain now for the rest of the day. If we choose to be. This big roof here is a relatively new construction over the first turn area, which is very helpful because sitting in this section today, not the greatest. Very different than yesterday. We had scattered severe storms that were intense, but today we have an overrunning, off and on intermittent light to perhaps moderate precipitation. Because it's a Saturday, and when's the last time we had a dry Saturday? Not only from New England, all the way down to Kentucky. Yo, hey, what's your name? Where you from? Kyle. Tim from Boston. Race 4 of 14 today. First one of the day. I'm going with lucky 13, New King. Not sure of all the different distances, but obviously it's going to start out back. Instead of having... All right, go 13. Kevin's here again today. Looks like he's got a partner. And here they come. New King. Patriot spirit. Overtaken at the very end. Hey Kevin, good to see you again, man.
Good to see you. Did you have any luck yesterday?
I won 85 cents. Thank you.
It's better than going home a loser.
I made a huge video of us working together yesterday. You were working and I was playing. Very fun.
I'll have to look it up. It's on your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy to have no severe today.
Oh, I know. Wasn't that wild?
That was... To see you save that screen from tumbling over to those citizens, that was awesome. Kevin and Ryan teaching the girls how to dance.
Right? No, it's the other way around.
Oh, you were teaching him.
Exactly. Marissa.
Are you sure?
You got the moves. Miss America is here, over there, somewhere.
Inside by the time they hit the first turn, but does stay in the 2 or 3 paths. So, well done, business. Time to grab second. Moving on up to turning inside third. Betty is racing fourth, 5 thousandths now. Watery going through the opening quarter was 23 and 2 pace, still solid with 4 furlongs to go. Simply in front, indeed. Right on the wire, simply in front of the winner. Betty was second, it's tight for third there. Moving on up, Valencia 5 pounds for next implications.
Life experience. Saw her in the lobby at Crown Plaza this morning. Who was that? I could have sworn I heard her say owner of Flying Mohawk. Okay, I got it. Flying Mohawk is his name. Owner of Flying Mohawk. It's a heck of a Louisville slugging up there.
Aaron, what are you looking at, buddy? My song? I like 2, 7, and 10. I haven't got the box on 7 and 10. The record, what TK is wearing here is a Vineyard Vines Classic made just for the 151 Kentucky Derby. And this jacket is a Spider Right jacket purchased on Nantucket at 550 Main Street. So we got a little New England in the house. Oh boy, it just won't stop raining. I think the drainage on the infield's better than the drainage in the cocktail area. I just picked a horse with an orange cap. 7. There he is, 7. That's what that's my horse. There seems to be some confusion around here. Appears there was a dead heat. Anybody know what happens when there's a dead heat by any chance?
All you gotta do is chat GPT.
Oh,
We
chat
don't know what it is, yeah.
Nobody wins? Who wins?
Chat GPT, the house is the winner.
Here we are under the shelter again. What was the forecast for the Derby, you remember?
Sunny. Rain gear not likely.
What?
Yes.
The good thing you guys packed something anyway.
Rain gear's inexpensive compared to the rest of this stuff.
So they never get it right, is that
They
right?
never get it right. The weathermen, we're not quite so sure about them.
Horse racing and weather forecasts.
Not good, but having fun.
We're
They're
having
worse than
fun.
Insurance people.
Nice to meet you
I know,
guys.
'cause I'm in insurance.
Next race, Woodford versus Forrester versus Horseshoe versus Oaks versus Red Bull versus Premium. Premium for the win.
I was talking to the weatherman up there. He said this is one of the colder Kentucky Derbies we've had. So what's going on over here in the door, in the elevator area, everyone's come to warm up because it's like 75 or 80 degrees in here. All right, 75. So we're all just sitting here trying to warm up a few minutes. And then we go back out the door and it's freezing again. What is wind?
Air moving from high to low. Yes,
Pressure. And what'd you say about meteorologists?
they are amazing people who know
No.
everything.
No, I don't think that's what you said. What did she say about meteorologists?
They have the same degrees as everyone else, and they point at a board. They have a difficult job.
Whether they're right or wrong,
they still get paid. No, but seriously, how's the credibility of the meteorologists, do you think?
Around here?
Yeah.
Apparently not great. Not great.
Why? What were you expecting?
Well, it's difficult, I think, to predict the weather in this area specifically.
I got some friends I just met. Want to say hello to you.
Hey, Jim. Hi, Jim. We know when you show up, it's bad news.
What do you mean bad news? He's a great guy.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, if you show up, it's tornadoes. He's buff for the storm.
Buff for the storms.
No, if he shows up, it's bad
What's your name? Where you from?
Cameron, Southern Indiana. Right across the river from Louisville. I'm Barbara. I'm from Little Rock.
Nice to meet you, girls. I'm going to send this right over to Jim right now.
Hi, Jim.
That's my color, orange right there. I love that color. Tammy,
Yes?
how many years have you been coming to the Kentucky Derby?
17.
Is it the coldest one you've ever been to?
It's not been the coldest one I've ever been to.
It's not?
No, this is not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Okay, so we're just like lightweights. We expected it to be warm.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thanks. Do you remember what the coldest one was?
I do not remember what year that was.
But,
It does.
all right. So it gets colder than
It
this.
does get colder, yes.
Thank you. All right. We just went to buy sweatshirts and they're all out.
Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely
Across the track, marking the pinnacle of tradition and celebration. This iconic movement is a tribute to the history of the Derby and the champions that make it unforgettable. Joining the walkover is Elaine Strong, daughter of Will Gore, famed sports writer who coined the phrase, "the run for the roses."
And very light rain continues with about a temperature of 58 degrees here. Passing 6 p.m.
Magnificent foundation for this timeless celebration. A beautiful reminder of what's always worth believing in. Welcome to Churchill Downs on the first Saturday of May. Welcome to the 151st Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby are on their way to the paddock. The walkover has begun.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Simone
the
Biles.
city of Louisville, the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and sports fans from around the world have been waiting for this moment. Riders up!
7 p.m. straight up. Everything's on schedule when it comes to television. Got a heavy mist here. It's about 57 degrees at game time here.
Churchill Downs, 151. Twin Spire. Commonwealth of Kentucky. Churchill Downs. A beautiful Saturday evening.
On the far outside is third. And American Promise gets a coveted spot, standing ground on inside fourth. Admire Daytona is out of there running in fifth. East Hamilton from off the pace in sixth. Bruno Squares tethered to the rail with Brian Marley running in seventh. Chumbo Bull is eighth. Gold medal. Racing Mid-Pack ninth. Journalism. Umberto Rispoli has him down inside 10th. They're about 10 lengths off the lead as they head to the backstretch run. Flying Mohawk is racing 11th. Record Judgment on the far outside is 12th. Luxor Cafe is 13th. Publisher is 14th. Paesa 15th. Sovereignty 16th. Tistastic 17th. Sandman is the last of the 19 through a strong opening half in 46 and 1/5 seconds. Down the backstretch they go here at Churchill Downs. Citizen Bull leads the way to the far turn. Neil Edwards trying to keep Owen Almighty. Advances up, grabs third. Owen Almighty's down third round the far turn. Umberto says go with journalism. Journalism rocketing past horses. He's up to fourth on the outside. And Sovereignty's following him. Don't forget Sandman on the game. Outside turn. Come on the turn. Here comes journalism. Here comes Sovereignty. And we square up. Heading to the final four of the Kentucky Derby. Final game of the Paesa. Turner comes in late. Sovereignty has taken the lead. Journalism has the front back. Journalism has lost the lead to Sovereignty. It's time for the Royal Bull to go some gold. Sovereignty wins the Derby.
Wow, that was a really fast 2 minutes, huh?
I bet on Sovereignty. Sovereignty win?
Yeah, Sovereignty won. The horses, they're so happy. Don't they?
First of all, thank you. I gotta thank my Lord Jesus for giving this complimentary win. It's a hammer and so ridiculous. Got me all the way to the win. But, commendable for me. I'm over here. I thought I had a great chance. Mr. Wall, I was so confident the whole way. I knew Mr. Wall could have done it. If I had to pick someone, it was Mr. Wall. And, we've been up here for a while. It's just like, it's more than even a dream come true. Business, but he called me right there and I was the hospital. He said to me,
I can't play this music, I get a copyright. There they are. 3-year-old. Beautiful. The sport itself. That concludes our and more for it is now Sunday, May the 4th. Wonderful, chilly, damp May the 3rd, Louisville, Kentucky. I'll probably get copyright for this right from NBC, even though I'm live in person. Beautiful, what an experience. And just like out the door Weatherman More, there's more and more. After the race, there are more races. We're still here.
So when weather people do their live shots or whatever at TV, Talent 2, that was Ryan. Talent 1, That was Kevin. Interviewer. Interviewee. And there's the Ford stables where all the horses are. More and more and more. So fitting with the theme of our videos. More and more and more. There's some of the crowd sticking around for races 13 and 14. We thought we were done, but I get a unique perspective here of the horses entering the gate from behind.
I have not seen this yet, so you're definitely going to watch a little bit of this. Reluctant to call it a night. And more. This is legit. This is not fake. We're still racing here. 8 o'clock, rainy Saturday. What's new, right? Post-Derby final. This is so beautiful. Thank you all for watching. Love you all. What to say? Once in a lifetime things happen to somebody every single day.
Of course, we'll be back again tomorrow. More.